Hello there, my beautiful Sagittarians. Welcome to Dragon Tail Tarot. My name is Ariel, and this is your love and romance reading for Venus in Capricorn. Our planet of love and relationships, Miss Venus, is moving into the dependable, hardworking sign of Capricorn, and that will be with us from January 8th through February 1st, 2021. So during this time, we will definitely have a more serious, dedicated and long-term approach to all our relationships in life. Sagittarius, this will be all about what you are going to be bringing in or expecting during this period of time. Do take in mind, Sagittarius, these are general readings. They're not going to resonate with every single one of you out there, so please do take what makes sense and leave the rest behind. This will mostly and strongest correspond with our Sagittarius Sun, Moon, Venus, and rising signs. So do check the placements of your personal natal chart to get even more messages out of these readings. These will also be for anyone, no matter whether you are single, coupled, in separation, etc. So do take them as they resonate to your personal situation. If you're interested in a reading with me, would like any information on the card decks that I use in my sessions, or would like to leave a donation for the channel, all those links and information are down below in the description box. So let's go ahead and get started, Sagittarius. I can't wait to see what comes up. If you have already visited with me before, thank you so much. I do appreciate that. I'm glad to always have you back. And if you haven't yet done so, I always do invite you to reach out there, hit that subscribe button, and join the Dragon family. We're going to start with an oracle card to get an overall feeling of what's going on with your love life during this cycle. And I will talk about the astrology as well as we go through the reading. Dear angels, divine beings of light, guardians, ancestors, please, let's see what you've got for Sagittarius coming through in love and relationship for this cycle of Venus in Capricorn 2021. Please share with us any insights, intuitions, and messages that you have for them, and please help me to communicate those well to them for their absolute highest good. Thank you so much for all your help. Ooh, finding. I like that keyword. So wow, Sagittarius, if you've been seeking for something for quite a long time, whether it's been for my single Sagittarians, you're like, when am I going to find that soul partner? When am I going to find that twin flame or that long-term partner? Wow, this could be a positive cycle where you start to find people that align more with your ideals, with your goals, and with your overall approach, mindset, and feelings. It could be finding something more valuable within the partner you already have and being like, wow, I didn't realize that they were, had all this other, these other aspects to them. And maybe even just falling in love all over again with who you're with. That is a beautiful energy. I really like that card. I don't think I've pulled that one before, and I've had this deck for a little while, but that's a beautiful card. So let's go ahead and see what we have got. Look at that. I found a new card. I found the finding card. So let's get into the major arcana here. I'm going to pull one card to represent your personal energy going into this Venus cycle, as well as one for your love or potential love interest. So please show us Sagittarius first. Ooh, and here's the Magician, Sagittarius. So to me, very, very strong initiating energy that you're coming through with. This is a Virgo Gemini card. It's a Mercury ruled card, so it's definitely something that focuses around the mind, around your thoughts, and creating a new reality in general. So you're very focused on that, on fresh new beginnings, fresh new start. We are starting a brand new year. Your ruling planet Jupiter has just moved into a new sign, and so I feel like there's a very fresh new energy around you at this time. So let's see what your love or love interests are coming in as. And wow, okay, so they're kind of in a new energy as well. These are the first two cards of the major arcana, the 0 and the 1. So you both have a very fresh new energy. This is that very much a take a leap of faith, try it, see if it works, follow the promptings of spirit and the divine. So both of you coming in with a very fresh, exciting kind of new energy of seeing where Spirit's going to lead. The difference is that the Fool card is more about just, you know, taking that leap of faith, c'est la vie, let's see what happens. And the Magician is a little more concentrated, like, yes, I want a new beginning, but now I've got to take the next step. And, you know, Spirit has led me some places, but now I'm going to start working with those energies and with the gifts and talents that I have to manifest something. So let's get into the tarot. Let's see what your feelings are about this relationship or person, whether or not you've met them yet. Let's see what we've got for you. How do you feel about them? Feels nice. Oh my goodness. You've got the Sun card coming through, Sagittarius. You really do feel positive about them. That is the most positive, optimistic card in the tarot. So that feels like new, fresh beginning, positive energy. Oh my goodness. Optimism. Let's see what clarifies that. Woo. And the Nine of Wands. So, oh my goodness, I think you're also kind of tired. I do. I feel like that you've really been through the ringer. I know that last year, especially, it was very hard for all of us, but Sagittarius, you would have certainly felt it because your ruling planet was in Capricorn, and, you know, towards the end, we've had, you know, Pluto and Saturn both sitting right side by side with it, which was very heavy around you. This may be a relationship you really feel like you're ready to fight for. Like you're just like, I will do what it takes to get this because it feels good, it feels connected, feels very positive. But I do feel like you've also come through some things. So you may need to take some extra naps. Don't get into a defensive energy, Sagittarius. It's okay if you feel determined though. Let's see what they feel about you. Let's see what the energy is coming from the other side towards my Sagittarius. Let's see that. Four of Pentacles. So they are holding on to someone or something in the heart space. Could be you, could be something else. They could be really preoccupied with something, or maybe having a hard time letting go of something from the past. But I do feel like because this Fool card energy is there, they may be struggling between taking the leap of faith and moving towards something fresh and new, and yet also kind of holding on to some things from the past. Four of Pentacles a lot of the time is a tough card, right? Because it's like, should I hold on to this? Should I not hold on to this? It's hard for them to be as open as they normally could be if they weren't holding on to something so tight. So let's see what that is. Let's see what's going on here. Okay, I'm getting two around this. I do think it might be you that they're holding on to in a lot of cases here because your own card is coming up, the Wheel of Fortune. This is that Jupiter energy. So if you feel like maybe there's been something that, you know, was tough between you for a while, or if they've gone through something that's been very hard, and you're wondering if they still care, if you're wondering if they're still feeling for you, they probably are. I feel like they are, because the Four of Pentacles, like I said, it's holding on to something in a heart space. And because your own card, the Wheel of Fortune, your energy is coming through, that's your Jupiter card, I just feel like they're hanging on to you. They're hanging on to you. But you know, they're kind of defensive. They are. They're kind of defensive. And they may have this really strong need to be right about something. And it puts you in a little bit of that defensive position too. Both of you have a little bit of defensiveness around you, a little bit of that like, you know, I'm not going to put up with that guff kind of energy. But I feel more from you that you're willing to fight to get where you want to go, versus they're kind of fighting because they feel like somebody's trying to attack them, right? That's the thing, you know, and they might be really sensitive about their viewpoints or things like that. So let's see what the pros and cons are here, Sag. Let's get a little deeper. Let's see first, what are the positives that bring you closer together? Oh, it's a Page of Cups. So I definitely feel that like when you get communicating with this person and you're both being kind of romantic and mushy, that's when things get really good. Like you two know how to talk to each other on an emotional level, and that's what exists between you and this person, is this soft kind of romantic, gentle communication. I would also say that the Page of Cups is often a messenger of, you know, either forgiveness or apology. And if this is somebody, you know, that you've known for a while, if this is not someone so new, that could be something that could be coming in. They might be saying, you know, I really need to say I'm sorry, or I really need to smooth the waters over. Because pages are our messengers, and cups are our emotions. So it's an emotional message. It's a soft, compassionate message. So, you know, if this is someone new or someone you haven't met yet, I would say that, you know, communication between you be very, very lovey-dovey. Let's see what's clarifying this Page of Cups for y'all. Is justice. Yeah. I feel like, you know, there's this really nice equal give and take between you. That's the positives coming through. It's like there's a really nice reciprocity. It's equal give and take. And so on the positives, wow, you know, it's like equal love, equal kindness. I feel like if one of you sends the other like a really sweet message, you get one back, right? There's that nice balance going on there. And, you know, but it's like if you look at the other side of this, likewise, I have a feeling if one of you is feeling defensive or one of you is feeling kind of icky, the other one tends to mirror it a little. That's what I'm seeing here. So let's see what we have in the challenges or the roadblocks, anything that you need to overcome here, Sagittarius. Yeah, I'm telling you, Saggy, I think for you, knowing Sagittarians in general, and I'm not saying for all of you, but in general, you are a sign that tends to take off. If it's not feeling right, if you don't like it, it's like, I'm out of here. So this is the big challenge. The big challenge is for you to not just pull up stakes and get out of there, right? It really is. It really is. Because you might be saying, yeah, I like them. I feel good around them. They're wonderful, etc., etc. But you know what? If this is taking too long, or it's too darn hard, or it's just not feeling very fulfilling, it might just be time to take off, right? Wow, let's see what clarifies this. The Hermit. Okay, yeah, I mean, Saggy, I love y'all. You know I do. But I tell you, it's hard for you to stick around when you feel like things are really not going so great. Or if you feel like you're not getting what you need and or things are blocked. That's the challenge, is not to withdraw too deep into yourself or them to draw too deep within themselves, because we've got this Hermit here. So I do feel that there's this sort of energy of, you know, that's the big challenge, because they might sense that you kind of feel like leaving, or you might be leaving or on your way out. And then this Hermit card comes in, and so they just withdraw and withdraw, right? Or you withdraw, or vice versa, right? Because sometimes these energies can be flipped. So let's see what we've got. Let's get some advice on this. Let's get a suggested approach. This is a unusual read here. It is, because I see so much positive. And I see both of you involved wanting to have like this fresh new beginning, fresh new manifestations. There's a bit of a holding on here for sure. But there's also a contemplation of just letting go. So, ooh, a little bit back and forth. A little bit back and forth here. Page of Wands. This again, you know, suggested approach. More joy, more fun. Lighthearted messages, I think, are better right now than super, super heavy. Because to me, yet again, this is a new beginning. This is Aries energy. It's like, I want a fresh start. I want a fresh new vibe. I don't want things to be so heavy. I don't want things to be so intense. I will tell you, Capricorn, Venus energy, what we're going to be in, It is more heavy. It is about long-term, you know, commitments. It is more about those responsibilities in the relationship. It's not light. It's not as upbeat. It's more, it's more serious. It's that sound, you know? And so Sagittarius, that may be very much what you feel during this Venus and Capricorn time. You're like, oh, I thought we were done with that Capricorn stuff. And then Venus comes about like, hi, remember me? Yeah. Also, it's going through your universal Taurus house. So that's another earthy house. And so this may be really sorting out what your value structure and system in love is, what's really, really important to you in your relationships. You're really going to be mulling through that as well. So let's get a clarifier on this Page of Wands, please, in this advice section. Knight of Swords. Yeah, I feel like the way that you've really got to communicate, but do it with a lighter approach if possible, because I do feel like you've got a lot that you want to say. They may feel that way too, and there's a nervousness. I feel like there's almost this nervousness or hesitancy, like we know we need to talk, but we keep holding back. Try to find ways. I know this is tough. This is tough, but try to find ways to talk about serious things in a lighthearted way, right? You know, there is a way to do that. There is a way to do that. I promise. Yeah, it's like you can approach those things, but don't let it be too tough, right? It's like, let's just talk about this because we need to clear the air. We need to say what we need to say. So let's get the potential outcome here for this cycle. I get a feeling that this isn't something that's going to have a clean-cut closure or end. I feel like there's something that's going to need to keep going. Yeah. There's something you gotta work out here. And we've got a Hermit again. Maybe just take some time to yourself as well. I would take, you know, a back and forth, right? It's not wrong to take healing time to yourself. Absolutely not. It's not wrong to get in touch. Like I said, this is a cycle that's about getting in touch with what you really value in a relationship, what you really need, right? What really, at the end of the day, what are the deal breakers for you in a relationship? What are the things that you know you've got to have in order for you to feel, you know, pretty darn good about it? That's something, if you're doing some inner work around relationship energy, that's what I would be working on here, Sagittarius. Let's get a clarifier on this. Yeah, Seven of Swords. But remember to be honest. Remember to be honest. Don't just go hide away and bury your feelings. You got to say what you're feeling. And I would absolutely insist upon them saying what they need to say too, because the Seven of Swords tends to hide things, right? That's the thing there. Yeah, Five of Cups. There may be some old pain, some old wounds that need to come out. But look at our Lovers card on the bottom, guys. I'm just saying, I mean, you've got that Sun card towards them. They've got the Jupiter energy towards you. It's like there is a connection here for a lot of you. There really is. But I feel like there's some defensiveness that needs to be lowered. There's some important conversations that need to be had. And you may be really grappling with, or they may be grappling with, should I stay or should I go? Or should I just withdraw into my little shell? That's what you're dealing with here. So be very open, be very honest. But you might want to be just a little more gentle around the way you phrase things. That's the only thing that I would say about this. You know, and be a little more lighthearted around it as well, Sagittarius. So look forward to seeing your comments and what might be going on with y'all. I hope you have a great journey with Venus and Capricorn, and I will be seeing y'all again very soon. Take care.